Hello, good people. Can you hear me okay? Hopefully I've got rid of the echo this time. Hello, good people. And I'll also get rid of Facebook. Watch this. This is what I've been working on today. It's almost like magic. Ta-da! How good is that? That's proper production, that is. I just put it on the site to see if anyone else wanted to come along. Wow, exactly. It took me ages to do that. How are we all again? Is anyone not already set for tonight? Because I'm pretty sure I'm, apart from being a bench wanker with Pickford, I'm set. I've considered playing Amat against Brunt, but I'm going to hope for the attacking returns, I think. Chris, you still not made the transfers? What are the options? Kane to Costa -4. I don't know. I don't think so. I think Costa's going to be a decent pick this week, obviously. But if Kane's playing Watford, if he'd scored that penalty, which didn't look like it was his fault completely, I think it'd be a whole different story. I think you can justify keeping Kane this week, especially if it's for a hit. Yeah, you'd be unlucky if Costa scores a hat trick. I think he just doesn't tend to go mad. Keep Kane or get Costa with a free transfer. I'd still be tempted to save, I think, but I'm not Costa's biggest fan, so maybe not the right person to be asking. But hey, James, this is about whatever, really. Just a stream to chat. Do I think hungover players? Maybe. Depends who drinks though. Sanchez doesn't strike me as someone who's going to go out and get drunk. And I'm pretty sure he's going to play, but with Walker out, he's likely to be back on the wing. Yeah, I did forget about the Kane price drop. Depends whether that price drop's going to affect you too much. I'd try not to let it swing every move you make. I don't know. I don't tend to make my decisions based on what a player's going to play. I know it's always nice to have someone in the last game. It's not something I usually do, to be honest. So if you don't think Kane's a good option, I wouldn't worry about the fact he's playing Sunday. Benteke's dropping. Ouch. Yeah, I've got him. I have to hold him. It's annoying that he missed that penalty, but Fixture's coming up a decent. Just have to hope that Big Sam turns it all around and Palace keep firing. At least firing goals. The defence he's got to worry about. Oh, echo Andy. I thought you meant there was an echo on the sound. Yeah, exactly. Benteke versus Swansea could be decent. I know someone asked about Amat. I don't know, to be honest. It's been rotated so much. I think for me, though, he's so cheap that I'll just wait and leave him in my team. I never want to play him. It's only now that it might happen. In the future, I'll always make a transfer to make sure I've got some other defender playing. Who's got no penalties? Benteke? That's not confirmed, though. I got to work on his technique, like I said earlier. He's just going to smash it, hopefully. Heating in for Pickford or Jack? I guess it's probably got to be Pickford. Sorry, just give me 2 secs. Jeez, that was the quickest break ever. Sorry about that. Do I think in each week? Well, if you're not going to play in each speed, then yes. If you just bench fodder, then to me he's better than Kapui. I think he's still been doing all right. Yeah, very fancy. The thing is, I thought I wasn't going to use that, but I thought just in case I need to go somewhere. Being pestered about whether someone can play the PlayStation. I don't know for how much I'm allowed to look at this on here, but yeah, I need to be still knocking in, like last two game weeks, he's right up there for shots inside the box. Could be a bit better on target though, really. To me, Anichebe and a 3-5-2 is better than the 3-4-3 in Kapui, unless you're going big three up front. I wouldn't necessarily want to spend 4 on a keeper because unless they get a multitude of saves, they're probably not going to make it back in a week. But long term, it's going to be a good move because you're going to have no keeper next week. I just think at some point you've just got to make the move. It's a move no one ever wants to do, but just got to do it sometimes. Yeah, I won that. The card behind me. Okay, I've lost the question now. Oh yeah, I got it from work. I said yesterday there's actually a Hazard card at work as well, but unfortunately I didn't win that one. Yeah, Aguero, he probably should be in my plans, but he's not right now. I got Mkhitaryan in yesterday for Walcott, so that's only left me with just under $1 million in the bank. So it's quite hard unless I get rid of Ibrahimovic, which you can imagine I'm not looking to do anytime soon. That it's going to be quite hard for me to get Aguero in without a load of moves. So no, he's not in my plans right now. That might change after a hat trick against Liverpool. Yeah, Costa probably is better value. Although, I think we checked yesterday, he hasn't been scoring that highly, but he's so consistent. He's not an exciting captain choice, I think, because you're very rarely going to get those double figures, but he's going to keep you ticking over for sure. How will John to reactive punching gets penalties? Be straight in his team. Yeah, so that move's quite good. I mean, obviously Aguero is better than Llorente, and Phillips could be better than Sigurdsson after this week. I'm really hoping Sigurdsson does something tonight. Oh, not tonight, this week. Who am I afraid of not owning? I don't know if I'm afraid of anyone. I think there's plenty of players that could do well that I don't own. Aguero, obviously, Ali and Ericsson and Costa are probably the big four. I also think Lukaku against Hull could be really good. I don't think I said Mark had his team balance wrong. I think that was Granville. Yeah, I mean, Benteke and Carroll, it's unlikely they're going to cut it for long. But, I mean, I can get Costa or Kane in for, or Lukaku in probably 2 moves. It just depends which midfielder I want to drop. Right now, I don't want to drop any of them. Yeah, I think Kane to Costa for free is probably a no-brainer. The thing is, Chelsea's fixtures, if you look at them, they're not actually that good after Stoke. Spurs away. Spurs have been pretty tight. Hull's obviously a good fixture. Liverpool aren't. They're not keeping many clean sheets. So yeah, and then Arsenal, Leicester away. I don't know. You'd expect them to score in most of those, but I don't know if it's a no-brainer. Kane's got pretty good fixtures. I definitely wouldn't do it for a hit. I think you can do it for free, so yeah, Costa's a nice option this week. Let's see why you'd want to do it, especially if Kane's fallen in price. But is the stream echoing at all? I'm really conscious after yesterday. I think I figured out why. Someone sent me a team. Let me see if I can pull it over into this window. No echo, perfect. Yeah, it was simply a case of muting the mic in the program. Seemed to work. See, like, this team seems pretty good to me. Amat again, like, yes, he's not ideal, but if he plays, it's not the worst fixture to have him in. Yeah, I don't think you need to make any moves there, any extra moves. Heaton will do for now, especially this week. So I'd definitely stick. Yeah, I think Kabay is going to become a Fantasy Football Scout favourite soon. I actually have yeah, Carroll is a risk, yeah. But he scored last game, so suddenly I'm happier. Yeah, I know what you're saying, James. Like, Benteke dropping so strange. I guess the missed penalty hasn't helped, right? But it's the thing with transfers this year. They're just, you've got to be so fast to miss price rises or price changes. It feels like that's all I'm watching for at the moment. I'm just hoping that Benteke does the business with the good fixtures. I think I prefer Phillips and Benteke, but Kabay and Rondon price-wise is quite nice. So it depends if you can make good use of that extra money, and you probably can. Yeah, I saw those Delafeu rumours. Morales could be good, but there's also rumours that Depay is going to be going to Everton, so there's potential for that. I quite like Origi to Lukaku for free, yeah. I think Liverpool are going to continue scoring goals, but I actually saw he hasn't had that many shots on target over his games. In fact, when he scored those 4 goals in a row, I think he'd had 4 shots on target over 4 game weeks. So he's not going to keep that up. But he's consistent and he's cheap in a team that scores goals. But I like Lukaku, especially this week. Yeah, I don't know if Remy's going to displace Benteke anytime soon. Could be wrong, but hopefully I'm not. The thing with Coutinho is, do we know when he's coming back? Right, as far as I know, I don't know if Klopp said anything different today or yesterday, but he's not training yet, is he? Because at what point are you getting him? If you miss the Sunderland game, then it's United away, Chelsea at home, Spurs at home in like the next 5. Game week 21, yeah, exactly. Do you really want to get him in for Man United away? And Chelsea at home, Spurs at home, Arsenal at home. I don't know. I mean, he was really good. I had him before, and if he comes back firing like that, then great. But I don't know. I don't like to bet against Liverpool scoring. Obviously, they've done so well already this year, but there's some pretty difficult fixtures. Yeah, exactly. Lallana's pretty good option right now. I have a question for you guys actually. So I've been playing dugout. Well, I say playing. I drafted at the start of the season. I haven't made any changes, but I had a look yesterday, and I'm actually third. I thought it was yeah, I'm joint second. Well, third, but yeah. So I'm playing Johnny this week, so I need to win. So I think most of my team picks itself. But would you play Origi or Benteke? I'm going to play Kane. I'm definitely going to play Lukaku. Hopefully you can see that alright on the screen. I mean, right now I'm playing Benteke, but Origi's got the home game, so think they're home to City, right? Yeah. Yeah, it's 50-50. Yeah, Benteke is certain to start, I'd say. There is a chance Sturridge will start. I think Sturridge is gonna start at some point. Just Benteke. Attackers. Yeah, I think I'm gonna go with Benteke. It's kind of split. So I thought I did well getting Bailly in, and then who knew that it would be Phil Jones that I actually needed. Also, Yaya Toure. Would have been nice to have played him when he scored twice. Tadic is a bit rubbish, but there you go, Morales. There we go. They've all come away from home. Well, that's great. It's good for me. Give us a wave. There you go, TM. Nice wave for you. Yeah, it was literally just a setting in the program I'm using to stream. I just had to mute the mic within the program. It's still super sensitive though. If I type or anything, it's really annoying. You can probably hear the mouse clicks. So is everyone who's, I expect this is virtually everyone who's got Ibra and Sanchez, have they made your choice? Or are you going Hazard or Costa maybe instead? I'm still on Ibra and I think I'm going to stick to that. Which I know isn't going to sound very surprising. But yes, Middlesbrough have been tight, but he's very close to breaking his own record for scoring goals. He could beat Messi if he scores a couple. He said today the assists are coming. I just think he's. I know it's so unlikely to keep getting double figure hauls, but he's got a brace coming. Not a brace. He's like a big haul coming at some point. What's your order of the big four captains? Probably Ibra, Sanchez, Costa, Hazard. The thing with Costa is he's like guaranteed points, and if you want safe points, then get him and captain him. Yeah, see, everyone was saying that Ibra was that Sunderland were going to be tight last week, and look what happened. Yeah, I don't like picking captains based on when they're playing. When's he even playing? He's playing at 3, right? Yeah. Last game, Arsenal, that could be good. Do you know, I honestly think Lukaku could beat Costa this week. I think Hull are awful. I know Stoke aren't great either, and they got given the runaround by Liverpool. But I just think Hull are really poor. Yeah, Costa's probably the most likely to get 90 minutes, but I would expect Ibra to play virtually the whole game and Hazard. Sanchez, who knows who's ill? I'm going to assume it's probably not him. Or Baines and Daniels captain? I don't know. I can almost see captain and defender in a double game week, but as soon as a goal goes in, it's almost game over. Yeah, Sanchez's stats have been good. You could say he's due to. The thing is, like, Ibra, his goal conversion went right up to something that's not sustainable, but it's basically just evening out over the season. So he's still like got a lower conversion rate than Aguero for the whole season. It's like 10% lower than Costa or something like that. If Vardy is inviting them over, he's probably got masks for them all. Did he score a hat-trick last time he played on Friday, did he? There you go. Yeah, exactly. Ibra's in form. I find it hard not to captain him. If Mkhitaryan plays, which obviously I'm hoping. I saw someone ask earlier, is it too much to double up? Probably is. There's safer options than Mkhitaryan right now. So Grant's loan hasn't been extended, but I saw a tweet earlier I'm probably not logged in. No. I saw a tweet earlier that was saying that they almost got a deal to sign him. It's like 1.3 million or something like that. If I had Costa or Ibra, I'd captain Ibra. Alright, someone else has sent me their team. Don't know if they're in the chat. What I should do before I answer any questions about people's teams is show them my rank. Foster good, Ake good, Alonso good, Rose is good. I love Danny Rose. I'm jealous of anyone that's got him. Yeah, I mean, that's pretty standard. I mean, Mane's obviously going to have to go soon. I don't know if Ramirez is going to cut it. You got 0.9, so you can go up to 6 minutes. Do you get someone like Phillips instead next week, maybe? But yeah, I'd probably just play him this week, even though he's against United. Oh, you got a free transfer, though. You get Kabay. Depends, really. Obviously, it's pretty good. I'd probably keep Kane, I think, for this week. Yeah, Stoke has the worst defence. Middlesbrough have been good. You can even see it now. But they are away. I mean, how good is their defence going to be away? See how many they conceded. Just one. Couple there. Yeah, they don't concede many, do they? 3 against Everton. If anyone can do it, Ibra can do it. Well, who would you get rid of Kane for? Costa, I suppose, but I don't know. I'd be tempted to keep the transfer this week. I mean, if you own Costa, what are you expecting from him this week? I don't know. Harry Kane, he got unlucky. If he'd scored that penalty, it'll be different. A brace, maybe. How often does he score a brace, though? I mean, I'm sure he's played worse teams than Stoke already, right? 1 brace all season against Swansea, game week 4. Yeah, captain is tough. You've got 37 minutes to decide. It's not that Kabay is suddenly so good. It's just that he started playing number 10. I don't think he's been playing there before. I could be wrong, but I actually watched that game. Was quite impressed by how far forward he was. So he has played the last few weeks. He doesn't miss that many games. I think he's been deeper under Pardew, but I could be wrong. Damn, porn. I'm sure people know where to find porn. Are there players that I haven't mentioned that I'm looking to transfer out yet? It's probably quite... To be honest, I look at my team this week and I think on paper that's really good. They've got 9 scout picks, which I know everyone's looking for the least possible, but I think my team looks pretty good this week. They're looking to get rid of Sigurdsson because he hasn't done anything for the last 3 weeks. His stats still pretty good, so I'm hoping for something. But after Palace, it gets pretty horrible fixture-wise. Arsenal home, Liverpool away, Man City away, Chelsea away. That's just horrible. So he might get the Crystal Palace game for me. But yeah, after this week, I'm looking at potentially getting rid of him. Hazard, again, their fixtures turn. I haven't been that impressed with him. You know, 1 return in the last 3, 2 in the last 6. One of those was a penalty, so... Was the other one a penalty? Can't remember. But again, their fixtures kind of turn. And at 10.2 million, I think someone like Ali or Ericsson might come in instead. Ericsson's one of those that I just know when I get in, he's just going to dry up, but Ali will probably be the one I get. And then obviously Benteke and Carroll, they're always going to be on my when should I get rid list. And Holobas, he's just not keeping clean sheets. I've got a bit of money. I'm really looking at Scott Dan if I can get a free transfer. Yeah, exactly, Henry. Siggy, he did well. I said last night on the stream I did that this West Brom and Middlesbrough games were probably a bit tougher than we gave them credit for. I think we probably just looked at it with Sunderland, West Brom, Middlesbrough and thought that's great. You know, he did do well. His stats are still quite good. But Swansea just terrible, and like obviously managers all over the place. Just a bit of a nightmare. Salah, rate my team, it looks pretty awful. I bet it's not. I bet it's better than mine. Vokes has been doing okay, right? Let me have a look. Or did he do okay for a while and then nothing since? Oh, assist. Oh, yeah. Not much since game week 11. Yeah, I mean, Vokes probably needs to go long term. I mean, double, as long as, well, 9, have we found out if he's going to the African Cup of Nations yet? If he plays, then these two are great coming up. The rest of the team looks good, apart from Vokes. And obviously, you've got no keeper. And Stones is rubbish. But you're not in trouble or anything. I wouldn't say it's that bad, just a couple of transfers. Would you keep Fuchs one last week? You've still got Fuchs. Yeah, he was one to get rid of a while back. So I can't remember who they've got now. He's been doing terrible, right? Yeah. Well, Andy Carroll's going to score, so you're hoping for attacking returns. Yeah, I mean, there's an argument to keep him this week, but I'd really look. There's better players for 5.3 million. Scott Dan could be one. He's 5.2 now. Brunt is he 5.1 yet? 5 million. It's a great price if you haven't got him. I'd be very surprised if Llorente doesn't get his spot back. I don't know what Bradley was thinking getting rid of him. Or not getting rid of him, sorry, but benching him after he scored 4 goals at home, and they benched him for the next match. It was ridiculous. Yeah, as Jeffrey says, I think Baines is going to come back into everyone's thinking soon. He's only 5.3, yeah. Goodish fixtures to come in on penalties, which is always great. Oh yeah, they're playing 3-5-2, aren't they? Sorry, not 3-5-2, 5-3-2 or whatever, wing backs. Yeah, I think Baines should be good long term. There's Holgate that people are looking at, and I don't know, if he starts against that, we'll find out in half an hour. He might be one worth looking at. Even if he doesn't, he's only going to start every now and again. He might be worth getting. Well, actually, you can save 0.1 if you've had him out for a while. Yeah, exactly. I don't know if it's going to be a long-term option. It seems too good to be true, but if you get him in, he plays a few and then he doesn't. I mean, if you're anything like me, you're just mainly benching Amat anyway, so what's the difference? Yeah, we were chatting about Lukaku earlier. I think it's a good time to get him. Am I sticking for Carroll for some time? I don't know really. I'm not attached to him in any way. He's 6.2, so I don't expect more than a goal or assist a game. Obviously I don't expect that every game, but that's the most I'd expect. So it's not like I'm expecting miracles from him. Man United's going to be a tough game probably. After Crystal Palace, I'll probably start looking whether I should keep him, because Middlesbrough away, Southampton away is tough, and Man City will cause them problems as well, I think. Yeah, I didn't know that Llorente was at Juve, because someone was saying earlier that Chelsea might be in for him, and I thought that sounds ridiculous. But then when they said that he played under Conte before and done well, maybe not so ridiculous. Batshuayi doesn't seem like he's going to get a go. Yeah, exactly, Jason. Yeah, Conte to sign Llorente. Could happen. Unless someone from China comes in from him. Apparently they offered team in China offered Ronaldo 100 million a year. It's crazy money. Downgrade Walcott to Phillips, which lets you do Collins to Jones. Enough in the back to do Toby and Kane to Mustafi. Seems like a good plan to me. They're all solid players you're bringing in. Phil Jones, there's a chance he'll get rotated next week, or even this week, I suppose. But hopefully he'll play both. He seems to be the main man right now. But yeah, I think I'm set. I'm going to leave my team as it is now. Then watch the game later. I want to place Carroll with... Yeah, see, I think if you... I mean, Carroll is a better option than Vokes, but just how long he's going to be fit for. He could just cause you another headache soon. If you want him and you're going to be priced out, then it's not crazy, no. But I do think Kane will do okay this week. But if you really want Aguero, and like I say, you've got no money to do it next week, then it might be worth getting him. Any huge transfers in the winter market? I mean, there's talk of teams coming in for Van Dijk. Like City are apparently interested. But I don't know if he's going to move in January. But he's, for some people, he's one of the best defenders in the league. So I'd be surprised if he stays at Southampton. If a team comes in with lots of money. What I always look for in the January transfer window, it's not necessarily a big signing. It's like someone was saying yesterday that Palace were looking at Gibbs. So suddenly you get potentially an attacking wing back for 4.8 million. Could be good. I like it when players like that fill spots. So when Jose Enrique, I think, moved teams. Suddenly you had a cheap option that was at Liverpool, wherever, and moved. You want like a big fish to go to a... You want like a Sigurdsson at Swansea, that's what you want. You don't want like, I don't know, Chelsea to sign a backup for 30 million to Costa. Just isn't going to play. Yeah, Enrique was really good for a time. He just kind of went off. Had him in my team for quite a while, I think. Who was it at? Was it Liverpool that he was cheap for a season? He went on loan somewhere, I can't remember where. So someone's tweeted me, to what extent do you look for January transfers forward planning? Yeah, e.g. Van Dijk to Man City. I don't really, I'll just wait to see if they happen. Because the problem with like a transfer rumour like that is it could be going all January. And yes, if he goes to City, I think they're going to finally start keeping some clean sheets. It might be an option. But he's a decent option at Southampton, so... Mark, Johnny and Granville all live in England. I'm from England, but I live in Ireland at the moment. See, Barkley to Spurs wouldn't interest me at all. I don't see him getting in that team. I don't think he's good enough. There's all like talk about potential, etc. But saying goodbye to him, he just needs to get the ball run into trouble. Plus, he plays central attacker mid, right? So he's not going to take Ali's place. Heaton, Hennessy, Grant, or Randolph. Yeah, I spoke about this yesterday. See, Heaton's been good, but the fixtures are about to turn. But he's always got saves in his pocket. Hennessy, I like fixtures-wise, but is he going to keep his place when Mandanda is back? I don't know. Yeah, I don't know what Stokes' fixtures like. Should have had a proper look for Grant. With Grant's a good price. That's an okay. These two are okay fixtures. It depends if you're going to rotate or if it's your only one. I mean, Grant looks alright. I like Valdez too. Last minute transfer. Lukaku for Origi or Bellerin in for Bonner. Oh, that's tough. I really like Bellerin. I think he's going to do well and none of us are going to get him in. Just because he's so expensive. But Arsenal's fixtures are great now. So I feel like the next 5 or 6. But I do think Lukaku's going to do well. Yeah, I don't know. I think Sturridge might start, so I'd probably go for a Lukaku and for Origi if it was me. Yeah, exactly. They're stupid good. That's why I got Walcott in. And look what happened. David De Gea to Courtois. Honestly, I would look at a cheaper keeper and save your money. I mean, yes, Courtois on 83, but for nearly $1 million less, Heaton's very close to him. Need some help real bad. Alright, let's have a look. I bet you don't. Everyone always says they need oh sugar. Everyone always says they need help real bad. They don't really. You scored 76 last week. What's wrong with that? Yeah, unlucky with the penalty miss, but getting Sanchez for Firmino, you still need $1.5 million. Why don't you just forget about Sanchez? You can do Sigurdsson to Matt Phillips or Kabay. Yeah, I'm going to look at doing more of these. I don't want to do like too many in a row because not much changes day to day, but I'm going to look at doing one in the evening on New Year's Day if people are interested, because that'll be just after the game week's finished and the night before the next game week starts. So I think that could be a good time to do it. There's going to be no Scoutcast as well, so unless I suddenly get an email, but I don't think that's happening. Yeah, I think this team's decent. I don't know what the problem is. Yeah, it'd be good to have Sanchez, but I don't know if Firmino and Sigurdsson out for a hit is a good way to do it. You're surprised I don't have Costa. I haven't had Costa all season. I mean, when he was banging the goals in, I was sticking by Ibra, so I'm going to keep sticking by Ibra. You went Monona. Yeah, he might not be the worst. He's done well for them before. I think the best defensive option for Borough is probably Chambers, isn't it? If you're talking not goalkeeper. I think everyone wants Friend to come back, but there's talk that potentially Fabio is going to keep that place. But Friend was the attacking one. Yeah, I don't know. Chambers, 4.4 million could be good. Major surgery required. What for Costa? Not that bad. I could do it in 2 moves, but I'm not gonna. Don't think. Yeah, prior to deadline is kind of when I would do these. I mean, I only did last night's because I was bored and thought I'd talk about FPL a bit. But I think New Year's Day, like I said, is kind of perfect. We can discuss how badly we've all done, and how that we should never have captained Ibrahimovic, and then move on to choosing the next captain. Yeah, that's Neil. That's kind of what I think with the goalkeepers is. There's not one that stands out as the absolute best choice, I don't think. But will Friend continue to play? That's the key. You know, you don't want him this week against United. Yeah, there you go, 20 minutes. Don't know how much longer I can stream for, but might wait and see if Holgate starts. Is it too late to join? I don't know, they've all gone up in price now. See who's the cheapest, probably Cahill, I suppose. Oh, no, even he's 6.4. Oh, David Luiz 6.2, but he's on 4 yellows, right? I think he's on 4 yellows. I think he's got one somewhere else. So yeah, I don't know if it's too late, but I wouldn't. Like, we were chatting yesterday about Dublin. I think Dublin is past now. But for those of us that got on early, we've got to keep. I think you could justify not bringing one in, but it's tough to bet against that clean sheets. Okay, so someone's tweeted me about bench order. Well, you've got the same bench as me, and I think you've got them in the same order. Yeah, Amat, Capoue, and Holobas. I'm expecting Spurs to score. Holobas could get attacking returns, but not that confident. I can even see a clean sheet for Swansea, so that's why he's first. And Capoue's just done nothing recently, but I'd still play him ahead of Holobas. So yeah, same bench order as you. Yeah, this is the deadline for 5 yellows. So anyone that's on 4, which you can see actually, I think. Yeah, anyone that's on 4 this week has a potential to be suspended. So I think, hang on, let me just check. I'm sure Louise is on there. Oh no, he's only on 3. Was that in the league? Oh, I don't know. But yes, the deadline's this week. Karanka will park. Yeah, I think managers will try to park the bus, but it doesn't necessarily mean it's going to work. I think with Ibra, you just. All I'll say is with Ibra is if Aguero was getting these scores, 12, 9, 7, 11, 12 and 15, and then just one blank. If Aguero was getting those scores, it wouldn't even be a question of who you're captaining this week. But yeah, Sanchez is a good option. Yeah, I kind of got lucky with the Chelsea defence. I just decided to take a hit and get one in because they're good fixtures over Christmas, and got Alonso in the week he scored. I haven't really looked back. So yeah, he's been a really good option. I'm hoping for more attacking returns from him, but guaranteed clean sheets for 5.9 million is not too bad. Costa or Ibra captain? I would go Ibra. I think there's more upside. Yeah, Courtois is a cheap option for the Chelsea defence, but I don't necessarily look at it like that because Courtois not taking a defender spot, he's taking a goalie spot, and there's so much value at like 4.5 million. I'd rather have that million in the bank, personally. Zlatan versus Costa captain, your rivals going Zlatan. At this stage of the season, I wouldn't worry too much about what your rivals are doing, unless you're miles behind already. If you're ahead, I wouldn't get into trying to block at this point. Not yet. Yeah, I do. I basically towards the end of the season, I don't tend to look too much at the top 10k and stuff. I look at who my rivals have got, and if there's a league I really want to win, then I'll potentially make decisions based on that league. But right now, I haven't really checked most of my leagues. I just captain right now who I think's the best. But then maybe that's why my overall rank always takes a tanking. It's pretty. Oh, it's not the worst. There's no Villaronca though. I think someone asked earlier. Obviously, I know that overall rank will should in turn win you mini leagues. But I think when it's close towards the end of the season and you need a punt, there are sometimes decisions where it's potentially not good for overall rank. Like the safe option, instead you go for a punt to beat a rival. But right now it's, yeah, go for overall rank. Can I rate your team? I can try. I bet this is oh look, another one with 79. This is just another way of subtle bragging. Foster looks great from game week 20. Koscielny again, good fixtures. Valencia, good fixtures. Rose, great choice. Yeah, I think you look pretty set. You've done one transfer, so what transfer have you done? Kane to Costa, maybe? Oh yeah, exactly. Yeah, I think you're sorted. Yes, I like the new FIFA 17. But I'm rubbish. I don't think I've got out of Division 6 yet on Ultimate Team. Not yet, anyway. But yeah, this team, decent. This is the thing, this is what I find quite interesting this season. Okay, if I show someone my team, they'll probably say it's pretty good. Benteke and Carroll, okay, they could be better. But overall, they'll say it's good. But you could easily swap most of these players and you'd still think the team was good. There's just so many good choices. Would you rather win the Mods League and come 100k, or finish second overall but lose the Mods League to Granville? Granville winning the whole thing. I'd finish second overall, for sure. That's much better than winning the Mods League. Who do I want to beat? Well, Mark's in the lead, so I want to beat Mark. That's an easy question. And I think Mark will probably win it now at this point. Like, he's not some casual that's not paying attention. He's quite far ahead already. I think I'm 73 behind him or something, so I could potentially catch him. It's going to be difficult. Any Southampton defence? Yeah, potentially, but I don't know if I'm going to get a spare transfer, and I quite like Scott Dan. But it would be Van Dijk. I did like Cedric before, but Van Dijk looks good. He's quite expensive now, though. But yeah, Scott Dan dropped last night. So if I decide to keep Sigurdsson one more week, although that would kind of be counterintuitive to bring in a defender against him, I may get Scott Dan in. I'm actually going to spreadsheet my defence and see what the fixtures are like. Who's going to win the Mods League? Definitely not Torres Magic. He's going to bottle it towards the end with his super team. I don't know. I mean, you're all miles ahead of me. I'm over 100 points behind at this point. I like Apple Bonkers to win it because he always goes for some strange pick. I mean, look at that. Double Arsenal defence. No one's thinking about that right now. Yeah, he's there, raking in the points. Yeah, 10-minute one. I'm going to have to... I'd like to stay until the lineups go, but I think I'm going to have to go and entertain people in the house. But yeah, if you're enjoying these and you want to see more, then I guess just subscribe so you know when it's going live, or follow me on Twitter and I'll tweet out when I'm gonna do the next one. But it'll probably be New Year's Day evening, probably around 9ish, I'd say. No, the Moderators League is only for like moderators or contributors to the site. Can I link? Hang on. Oh, there you go. If you want to follow me, find out when it's going live again. There's the tweets. Yeah, Gabriel doesn't seem likely to keep his place that much longer. I think Mustafi will go straight back in when he's fit. Cool. Yeah, I'll leave it at that. Cheers for tuning again. It was good fun. And I'll get a tweet out for when this next happened. And until then, I'll catch you later on.